Hello everyone, it's Kieran from Thrifted Living. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I am thrilled to be sharing with you garage sale haul number 38. Today was kind of a different day for me because if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I spent the day in my classroom working on my classroom decor and classroom organization and classroom setup. Usually on Fridays I'm out garage sailing because Sean has Friday off and we usually go and hit up a ton of garage sales on Fridays. Thank goodness for Sean because I was able to finally get some of the really big pieces moved, and pretty much from here on out it's just me working on my classroom, working on the organization, working on cleaning, and working on lesson planning and getting everything ready for the kids. So I'm so happy that my husband was able to help me today, and I can't wait to finish up my classroom. If you haven't seen part 1 of my classroom setup, I will link that above. This weekend will be even more different for garage sailing because I'm not going to be going garage sailing tomorrow because my mom and I are going to go down to New York City and visit my sister Keely. So I'm actually not going to be able to hit up any garage sales this weekend. That feels really weird. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And the stuff that I'm showing with you today is pretty much like the last bit of stuff that I have like accumulated. So I'm gonna have to hit up a garage sale or 2 on Sunday. Maybe I'll find a garage sale in New York City. That would be really fun. Pretty much the stuff that I'm gonna show you right now is the last little bit of accumulated stuff that I've been finding over the past few weeks. And I'm really excited to share this stuff with you. It is a mixture of a bunch of different things. I actually have some clothing in this haul, which I haven't really been hauling a ton of clothing. Most of the clothing that I've been finding, I have been finding at thrift stores. So these 2 pieces are really, really fun though. I can't wait to share them with you. You guys are gonna think they're really cool. So without further ado, let's jump into the haul. This first thing is actually one of Sean's finds. Sean actually found this at a garage sale that was held by one of my friends, and he was so excited to be able to find it because he loves Spider-Man. So it is this official Marvel Spider-Man fabric, and it says $12 on it, but she actually gave it to us for free because she's so nice. And Sean's really, really excited to have it. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna do with it. I don't know if maybe he's going to put it in like a man cave, if he ever makes a man cave. I mean, I have a craft room, so I think he deserves a man cave. So it is, and he likes it because it's like, I don't know if you guys can really tell, it's like the older Spider-Man. So he was really excited to find it, and this was actually free. The next things that I found are these clipboards, and I like them because they are like a little darker wood and they're not like shiny. I don't really like the really shiny ones. It's almost like they have like a waxy finish on them. And this one is bigger than this one. And I like them because Rachel from Sweet and Simple Home has decorated with putting like pictures from books on clipboards, or like photos or different things on clipboards and then putting them on the wall, and I think that's a really clever idea. I promise I don't copy everything that Rachel does, but she's just so cool. Her style is just so eclectic and I love it. So I definitely am stealing an idea from her. I hope you don't mind, Rachel. I think these are really fun, and I really like how like little this one is. Like this, oop, I hit my glasses. This is my head compared to this one. See? You guys see? This is a really weird shot. I should put this as a thumbnail. So I don't remember how much these were, and honestly, I can't even remember where I got them. I think it was at an estate sale. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think it was at an estate sale. So I want to say I paid like $1 or something for them. They really weren't that expensive. And if I actually don't use them in my home, I will bring them to my classroom because I like having clipboards for my kids to be able to do their work on, and then they can just move around the room wherever they want and have something hard to write on. So I was excited to find these. This was another find at the same sale that we got the Spider-Man fabric from. So again, these were free because my friend is just so nice and she gave them to us for free. So they are these like, obviously they're like little fish bowls, and I really like these because when I was little, my mom used to do this craft all the time each Halloween, and we would take like a fish bowl, then we'd paint it like orange, like a pumpkin, and then we'd paint a face on it, and it would be like a fishbowl jack-o'-lantern, and it's just so fun. And so I brought 2 in here to show you guys, but I actually have like 10 or 12 of them. She gave me a ton. So I'm really excited that I found these, and I'm hoping to be able to do a fun like Halloween craft with my kids at after school. I got them for free. You seriously can't beat free, and I want to thank my friend so much for being so generous and giving us such awesome stuff at her sale. The next thing that I found is this huge pile of construction paper, and it was only 50 cents, which I think is just such a great deal. This actually came at a really great time because my after school program is kind of undergoing some changes right now. The building is being used by a different organization, and so we are kind of trying to figure out like how we fit in with this new organization. And so what happened was over this summer I actually tried to do some tutoring with my kids, which I didn't really talk to you guys about much because the kids never really came. I would go to their houses and like get them occasionally, and then they would come, but sometimes they weren't home. It was hot. You know, it was difficult trying to get kids to come during the summer. So pretty much most of what I did at after school during the summer was get my stuff ready for this coming year. And the organization was going through and like cleaning out and organizing things. And they had some student volunteers going down and organizing stuff, and they accidentally threw out all of my construction paper. Like, I'm not upset with the kids because they're kids, you know, and they didn't know, and they were just doing what they were told to do. Hey, Finn. They were just doing what they were told to do, and they threw out all of our construction paper. So I have to replenish our construction paper collection. So I thought 50 cents was a really great deal. Like, that's quite a decent amount of construction paper, and some of it's bigger and some of it's smaller. So I'm excited that I have it. I think it'll be good to start replenishing our supply. And I will be actually starting after school September 26th. We're going to give the kids a couple weeks to get back in the schedule and back in the routine of school, and give me a couple weeks to get back into the routine of school, and then we'll be starting September 26th. So I'm excited to be able to get that going again. The kids really enjoyed it. This next piece is a pretty fun find. I actually found it at the same sale that I got all of that other teacher stuff at, and if you're a teacher, you'll probably get really excited about this find. It is called the Sizzix, and let me share it with you. It says that it was $10 on there, but I'm not sure that I paid that much. I don't think I did. I think in total I paid like $15 for everything, so I really don't think I paid $10 for this. It is called the Sizzix, and it says the little die cutter that makes a big difference. And we have a big die cutter at my school. It's like this like machine that's like a hand crank, and you like push down like a print on a piece of construction paper, and you like roll it through this thing, and it pushes it down so it cuts like nice like letters or like pumpkins or trees, or like it has like a ton of different shapes in it. I'll show you guys a picture of it sometime. But this is like a miniature version, and it does like little letters and little shapes. So I got this. It has all of these like little letters. So this is the dollar sign and an exclamation point. Let me see if I can get it to focus for you guys. There you go. So it's a dollar sign and an exclamation point, and it pretty much goes through this machine, and it pushes it down, and then it cuts it out for you. So that's the one part of it. Oh my goodness, this thing is heavy. So this is what it looks like. So pretty much you lift this thing up, then you put this thing in here, and you push down like that, and it cuts it, like cuts out little construction paper letters and numbers. Oh my gosh, I have to set it down. Whew. That was hard work. Yeah, and it cuts out any shape that you want, whatever ones you have like actual like patterns for. So it was like probably like $7. I think that's a really great deal. So I'm gonna bring that to my classroom and probably use that in my classroom when I want to have like smaller things that are cut, because we have a big die cut in my school, but we don't have a little one. So I thought that was a great find for my classroom. The next two pieces are really fun. You guys are going to love these. So I found these at that estate sale where I found that fuzzy carpet thing, and I think they're so cool, and I tried them on and they look really nice on me. So let me share them with you. So I actually found these two vintage bathing suits. How cool is that? I've always really loved the style of those vintage bathing suits, and so the first one is like this light blue bathing suit, and it has like hot pink dots on it with like lighter dots on it. I'll put it a little bit closer so maybe it'll focus in. The pattern is so pretty, and then it goes down and it hits me like right like below my bottom and it's just so flattering. Like I really love seeing pictures of women in these like older bathing suits, because they really do accentuate like all of your curves, and I just think they're so pretty. So this is the first one I found. It was $1/4. Both of these were just $1/4. It's such an amazing deal. So this is the first one I found, and this other one doesn't have like the tight fit to the bottom. It's more like a little dress, and it's really fun. So it's this blue like like, I don't even know how to describe this blue. It's like a pretty vibrant blue with these black roses all over it. And one really fun part of it is that it has this belt. So then you can tie the waist. Obviously my waist is not that tiny, but you can tie the waist and it is just so pretty. Another thing I love about this is it has this really pretty black trim all along the top. So I thought these were such a great find. They were only 25 cents a piece. Seriously, such an awesome steal for such a beautiful vintage piece of clothing. So I will have to take you guys outside for the last couple things that I'd like to share with you. Right now they're out in our breezeway, and so let's go outside to see what I found. Okay, so right now I'm out in the breezeway, and I just want to share with you guys a couple things that I found at garage sales last weekend. So the first thing I found is this really beautiful fake plant, and I'm not sure what kind of plant this is supposed to be. It has these really pretty white flowers on it, but it was only $2, and it's pretty big, and I really like it because I want to put it out on the breezeway once we paint the floor, because we're hoping to paint the floor a different color. And I just think it'll add like a really pretty pop of white and green, and it has this really beautiful light tan basket on the bottom. So for $2, I think that was a pretty great deal, and I can't wait to finish our breezeway so that we can set it out here and display it. The next thing I would like to share with you is this little tree that I found. It's actually not that little. It's probably about 4 foot tall, but it was only 50 cents, which I just think is such a crazy awesome deal. I'm actually hoping to use this at after school because I don't have a tree down there yet. I have a little tree in my classroom that I put like apples on or something for the holidays, but I'm hoping to be able to use this at after school, and it was only 50 cents, and it's actually pre-strung with lights. I haven't tested it yet to see if they work, but if they don't, that's fine because I have a ton of lights upstairs. I can definitely spare a strand or two, and I thought it was great. It was only 50 cents, and I know my kids will love it at after school. So I am slightly obsessed with this next piece. If you look at it, it looks like just a plain old chair, and that's what I thought it was at first when I saw it, but then the owner actually told me that it is a ladder or like a display. You fold it out and then it becomes this like really pretty ladder that I think I want to use to display plants on. So let me share with you what it looks like when it becomes a ladder. Isn't this like the coolest piece ever? I love this. I think this is so beautiful. I love the natural wood, and I think it'll be really awesome to put like plants on, and just basing on what it looks like right here, I think that's what they did when they had it. And I just think it's such a functional piece that like you really could use it as a chair if you want, but if you want to display other things on it or actually use it as a step ladder, you definitely could. On here they wanted $15 for it, but I offered 10 and they gave it to me for 10. So I think this is a really great deal, and I think it'll look really great with the fake plant that I have, and I'm probably gonna put it out here in the breezeway. Well, that's it for garage sale haul number 38. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my thrifted home decor haul. I have linked that above. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at thriftedliving. Please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!